Hello everyone. This is me, Sneha Agarwal, one of the project coordinator of School of Entrepreneurship Development. And today it is our pleasure to have our distinguished guest, Julie Daigle. And we would love to hear a little brief introduction from Julie. Would you please, Julie?
Absolutely. Well, hello everyone. Bonjour. I must say bonjour in French because I'm based here in Quebec, Canada, and my province is French speaking. So if you hear a French accent in my when I speak, is because my first language is French. I am the Regional Innovation Director at the Canadian Food Innovation Network. So I represent the food industry, and I'll speak more about what we do later in this chat. Should I continue, or would you like to ask me a question first?
Yeah, I will love to have the conversation ongoing, and we should start with your university years. And Julie, before you became a leader in Canada's food innovation sector, what were you like a student? Are there any lessons from those days still guide you today?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I studied about 18 years from the beginning all the way to my master degree. And through my years, I've been really involved in school, like in being the president of my class and being a president of a company called the Youth Entrepreneurs in high school. And then in university, I was also involved in sport. I played for my university in soccer. I think in Bangladesh, you really enjoy soccer as well. So that's something, a passion that we can share. And I've been very sportive, very involved, very dynamic. I in my university, I can say that I wanted to become an oceanographer. That was the dream. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to save the oceans and learn about oceans more and marine biology. So when I got to university, the first day I got to university, I went to see um, the director of the oceanography department, and I said I'd like to become an oceanographer one day. That was in the master degree, not the biology, marine biology. So it was in the bachelor degree. And so I started working for him as a intern for about a year and a half to learn more about oceanography, because that was a big move to go from to decide if and study in oceanography. So I've done that, and while I was being an intern, I learned that I didn't like oceanography. I didn't want it to be an oceanographer. First, because I was seasick, so that was problematic to go out of sea, and because it was too niche and it was too scientific. I wanted the business part that was lacking in oceanography. So I didn't pursue oceanography. So that's one thing I wanted to share with you. And from then, I did a master degree in marine resource management. So it was really business oriented for all the seafood industry. And I've continue studying, and I went to British Columbia, all the way on the other side, on the west coast of Canada. And just to give you an example, to cross our country, it's about 7 hours of flight. So it's it's such a huge country. So I went there, and I studied also in Thailand, in Bangkok and in Trang, so all the way in the south. to learn about marine ecology and aquaculture as well. So to learn more about the business of aquaculture. So that was my focus. When I came back, I and I did my master degree. I went to work in Mexico as for the the National Aquaculture Association, and I was the marketing director for 2 years over there. And I've learned how to use waste to make profit. So I went into biotech, and that's where I switched from the seafood industry to the marine biotech. And from then, it's been 26 years that I'm in this industry of innovation.
Great, truly. And we both relate here. We both are ocean person.
Oh, you like ocean too?
Yeah,
Good.
I love mountains too, but yeah, I'm more than mountain, but ocean person. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a fish. I love it.
Though I'm a vegetarian, I'm not a fish person, but
Okay.
yeah, I would love to explore oceans more.
Me too.
Okay, looking back at your university years, what skills did you develop outside the classroom that ended up most useful in your career? Like, what skills you think were the most useful ones helping
Hmm.
you right now?
Oh, during my okay, well, what I can say that being curious and trying many different things. Don't be too narrow on what you're focused on. Be open to learn different things, even things that like a dance class or a art class or something like history or geology or anything that just open. You're at the stage where you can explore and be open. So that's very important because now at the time that we are at, you won't probably do what you'll start in your career all the way to your retirement. That's not going to happen. So you have to be very flexible and agile and know different things because what you learn at university, it's such a small part of what you have to know to become good at what you're going to do. So experience is key. So internship, try to find jobs that summer jobs, for instance, or internship that will give you contacts. Everything is about networking. So networking is so important. You have to be on LinkedIn, be there, go to if you're of course in your entrepreneur and you're in business. You have to like now be in different network that will go to cocktails and networking events just to exchange business, not business card, maybe you don't have business card yet, but just exchange WhatsApp numbers and just everything. It will follow you all way through your career. So curiosity, network, this is definitely something important. Learn how to speak well English. Maybe it's not your first language, but you have to be business. Goes in English across the world. So it's really important. I've learned Spanish. Of course, I speak French, and so being trilingual is, or even more, is important. I believe there's so many other lesson learned. I could keep going like that. God, if you want to ask me another question,
No,
otherwise I'll
I'm
keep
loving
going.
hearing you. You should carry on.
Okay, then. You should travel, get out of Bangladesh, and get out and find summer jobs or internship elsewhere in the world, because you'll grow your network, as I mentioned, but also you have another dimension, another understanding of the world that is so important our days. Of course, your parents probably told you this, but uh, just make mistakes. It's really when you learn. So don't be afraid to fail. Who cares? You'll get up and you'll carry on. You'll be better because you will have learned something. So this is important. uh, the, if you're afraid of going after something, well, it should give you drive to go after it. You be a You'll have throughout your life, because everyone has it, the imposter syndrome. Do you know the imposter syndrome? It's when you you're doing something and you know that you don't have the skills or the knowledge to do it, but then you do it anyway. So you will feel like you're not competent enough, but do it anyway. You'll learn, you'll get better at it anyway. So don't be afraid to go after. So uh, another insight that I can give you is choose wisely in what you're studying. At the beginning, I studied in geography. I love geography. I love biology too, but
Very interesting.
it's super interesting. I think it should be a requirement in every university to learn more about our planet and about biology, to other species that surround us, and to respect them. But truly, it's not well paid, and so I never really work in those fields. You have to choose wisely in what. There's only 24 hours in a day, so make it worth it. Find jobs that are well paid to have a better living, and then travel and have more income. So just think about that. Think about AI as well, how it will change the world, because the jobs that are available now, maybe they won't exist in 10 years. So think ahead, think see further than just what's in here right now. It's hard, but you can feel things. Yeah, in think saying feeling things. Your intuition, develop it. Develop your intuition, your fifth sense or your sixth sense, as as we say. This is key in life for everything. Just develop your intuition is part of the things that I've learned, that I'm not master, but I've worked on, and that helped me throughout my life.
That was very informative, Julie.
Pleasure.
But a lot of students get pressurized. They feel pressurized to have their entire future planned out. So, was your career path always clear to you, or did it evolve over time?
Oh,
Because the pressure is always high.
oh my God.
Doing so many things is a pressure. So,
Yes.
how to control over that pressure mind and choose the one career path, also not stressing over it.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel for you all, guys. I feel for you because it's a tough time. It's you have all every teacher that you have thinks that they're alone. That's the only course that you are following, so they give you tons of work, like if you don't have any other classes, right? So you get massive amount of work and information you have to digest and learn and be good and excel. That's a lot of pressure on you, and then there the competition as well, the grades and everything. But at the end, it doesn't really matter. I was an A student at the in master degree at, but I worked so hard, and oops, it didn't really help me to land any jobs. What really helped me was my personality, the way I worked hard, the way I was eager to learn, and the way I was able to find information when I didn't know the information, because you don't need to learn everything. You just need to find where to find the information. That's it. At the level you are at when you're learning, you have to learn a lot, but after, you just have to find the right place to, and then the right people to speak to when you don't know the information. So yes, relax. There's We're all stressed when we're at the university, and then you understand, well, that wasn't necessarily, but you have to exceed, you have to work hard, yes, but the stress, it's not always worth it. No, it's not, because like in, maybe not in Bangladesh, but in Quebec, right now, there's a need for more people to fulfill jobs, because we're not making enough babies here. So there's the workforce is we're lacking the workforce to help grow, and to help grow businesses, because there's not enough people. It's so yeah, I understand the pressure maybe is not the same in Bangladesh, but from my perspective here, it's not it's not necessarily.
Okay, so pressure will be there, but your spark shouldn't go off.
Mhm.
That is
Oh yeah,
correct.
oh yeah. Mhm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, Julie, share some of the challenges you have faced in your early career. That, like, how did you work through them?
um I I thought about this question, and I was like, me being a woman, was it um an issue? And I'm speaking to the women that are listening. uh, well, I worked in industries that were mostly men driven, and I had in my early years, so this was 26 years ago, so maybe times were quite different, but yeah, yes, sexist comments, or you have to work harder, but I don't feel that, of course, anymore at all. But if I'm, so I ponder about this question, and I was like, not so much, but you have to make your place. You have to be tough. That's what I mean. You have to be tough as a woman in a men driven industry. So that being said, yes, the imposter syndrome I told you about. This is tough, because you don't have you get out of the university, you think you know everything. Sorry, but that's general, that's international. You are the you spend so many years to learn and acquire information. You think you know everything, but you know so little compared to what you're going to learn with experience, with the job experience, with the real life. Yeah, you have the imposter syndrome, and then you say yes to everything, because you want to you want to have good job position, so you have to work harder at the beginning to acquire experience. So that was it. Yeah, that's what I came with this question.
That's a beautiful insight you have shared, that it gives example that life is a book, and every chapter, every page is the days. You fill the chapters, you put insights in that pages. So that's in you, like it's up to you.
Yes, that's so great. I mean, the whole life is in front of you. How exciting is that? I mean, you can do everything you want. You are building your story. So my god, it's just it's crazy how, and if I could go back, I would do certain things differently. But I mean, it's, you have so much power, and the power you have is your freedom. You're studying for your freedom, your independence, your just to master your, to be the master of your own life. That's so cool.
Yes. You have worked across food tech, biotechnology, innovation, and commercialization. How did you manage to build such a diverse career?
Oh, but with curiosity, I started my academic years with being scientific in science. So, and then I put science into business, and the two makes it a perfect blend, because then you understand the micro and you apply it to how to do business with it, how to generate revenues, how to build a business, a successful company. So I think it's just being uh, curious, and yes, being curious, and I get easily bored. I don't know if you get easily bored, but I do, and so I need to make it to make it, to just change it, just and and I like to be creative. I'm an artist. When I don't work in innovation, and so how we can make more out of, for instance, in how do we how we can recycle, how can we upcycle, how can we transfer waste into revenues. That's something that followed me all my career. I started at the biotechnology, marine biotechnology. And doing this, I then work in non-forest timber products, to how to do more with the forest, like mushrooms or plants and all those things. And I've helped for 15 years companies to in agro biotechnology, to apply science into the business world. So yeah, that's my answer.
Wow. Science always attracts me, and mushrooms are my favorite though.
Oh, really? Yeah, cool. Yeah, they can be very, very powerful. I mean, like in health, in in a healthy way.
Uh, are there any particular skills have helped you grow into leadership roles? Because when it comes to leadership, like, is there any necessity or particular skill needed?
Yes, leadership. You must be a really good listener. You have to listen. That's You have to listen the needs of your team, and how you're there to choose wisely who can be part of your team, because and can be better than you, so you can grow a great team that you can help rise up. So to be a good leader is to be a a great motivator, a great listener, and super resourceful, and have a huge network as well. So as I said at the beginning, everything is about networking, and so you have to hire people that are smarter than you, and are better than you. They can complement that. You have to be you have to find ways to build a team that will do magic altogether. So this is a really important skill to have. You have to be a good um, uh, person,
People
people,
finder.
yeah, finder, yeah, absolutely.
You have to find your people.
Yep, good
Group
people.
life. Okay, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
And today, if we see your journey from the early career to now, you are now helping shape Canada food innovation ecosystem through CFIN. Could you tell us a little about the organization and the impact it's creating?
As I mentioned earlier, our country is huge. So 7 hours flight from the coast of the Atlantic all the way to the Pacific, right? So it's so huge geographically that it's hard for us to connect, because and then we have a you have more than two, but we have, and we do too, but we have two official languages. So we have English, of course, and French, and we have 10 provinces and 3 territories. And so how we can help each other in Canada, Canadians, to work together and help companies grow through innovation. Because in Canada right now, there's labor shortage or short. This is
Sorry.
shortages. Yeah,
Okay.
and there's uh, different problems that comes with it, and companies have difficulty to grow because of those issues. And so we have to find ways through innovation to help companies to grow. So we at the Canadian Food Innovation Network are trying to build a community, and actually we're now the largest community in Canada in the food business. And food business is one of the largest industry in Canada. So we're building a network virtually, because we're a virtual organization that can help companies grow and connect, find new partners, find new collaborators. And we offer fundings. We offered since 20 well since the last 4 years, we offered $24 million in funding. So we give money to companies. They don't have to give it back. So we give it to. We want to increase IP, so intellectual property in Canada. We want to just make a bigger impact internationally as Canadians, and offer our technologies, our innovation across the world. So I represent the province of Quebec, which is the largest um, um, province and also industry within Canada in the food business. And yeah, I've been there since the past 5 years. I was the vice president of the board of the Canadian Food Innovation Network, and then I liked it so much. I was so passionate about the mission of the organization that I decided to work full time and as a representative of the organization for my region.
Okay, great. Why is collaboration such an important part of it? What do you think about it?
because we, this say, you probably have heard that, and I'm sure others knows it as well. Well, we go faster alone, but we go farther together. So that's how we see things. Collaboration can, with in our time, and how the time to market is so short, especially in food. We have to collaborate to just save time, and because it takes so much money to, and it costs so much to develop a product or service. You have to collaborate to be more efficient, and try to get to the commercialization phase as soon as possible. Collaboration is key. Network is key. I keep repeating myself, but I want this to make it really clear.
It's clear in my mind.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing the beautiful insights and the keynotes. One more thing, lastly, you have worked with entrepreneurs, startups, researchers, and industry leaders. What qualities do the most successful innovators tend to have to common? What are the qualities?
They don't give up. They don't give up. They fail, they get up, and they continue. They will fail so many times, and they keep going. They're fighters. They're good networkers as well. And they they just they I don't want to say bug you, but they don't accept a no for an answer. They will just like, okay, well, they'll try many ways to get it, and it's beautiful. And why I love it so much to work with entrepreneurs, because they're creative, passionate people that don't give up, and when they fail, they continue anyway. Because they know one day they'll learn. No, actually, they don't know. They just keep going. They just keep going. And yeah, they're beautiful human being to be around, even though they can be sometimes well, stubborn. Well, this is just natural when, yeah, you're a fighter and you're focused. But yeah, it's part of and and I think they have fun too. To they chose to work for themselves with all the risk and the stress that it's involved. Being an entrepreneur is so stressful because you don't have a paycheck that comes every week or every 2 weeks. You rely on you. You have to get up in the morning and go for it. So it's stressful. Sometimes you put your whole life on the line for it. Your marriage, your house, your apartment, or your all your incomes, your parents' incomes sometimes, or your loans, your love money, as we call it. And so there's a lot of pressure for that. But they have accepted, or they live with it. Yeah, more this more accurate, and they they keep going, but they have fun while doing it because it's their choice. They can just leave it all there and go to work for someone else, but they choose the freedom to go after what they're really passionate about it.
Beautiful, Julie. And any last message you want to give to this young youth?
Hmm. Yeah, I have few.
Sure.
Fun is definitely something that the journey is. Yeah, I'm 52 years old,
And
and
yet you are this beautiful,
thanks.
you are this young. Just
Thank you.
share me your skincare routine after
Oh,
our
and we can
session.
talk about it later. I would love to. Okay, well, have fun for sure. Life is way too short, and especially when you get kids. Oh my God, you get 20 years. I have a son that is 20 now, and I mean, it just passed so fast. So have fun. You have to work hard. Don't think it's just like on TikTok and Instagram, where everything seems to be easy and the entrepreneur you're following just have millions in revenues just by doing 2 hours on the computer every day. This is just crap. You have to work hard for sure. You have to be curious. This is super important. You have to listen to advices. I mean, there's people that when and this is a perfect example. I'm as I said, I'm 52. I've been in the been working for 26 7 years, and I've learned things. If you're listening to me today, well, you'll save time because I'm giving you advice that I've had years to learn. And so this is such a great idea initiative for you guys to have those webinars because it's time saving and it's just advice from people that were born before you, and then you can learn and be better than us. uh, Follow your feelings, your gut feeling. This is super important, I think. Intuition, as I mentioned. Be nice to people too. It's a small world. I'm in Canada and Bangladesh, but I might come and visit you and then see. I mean, it's a small world. Be nice. You never know what who you will meet along in your career that you met before. And so, yeah, um, uh, learn to write and speak English very well. This is super important. And yeah, if you have a good idea for your business that you see in the market that it's not that it can fulfill a need that customers or the people around you are have a desire and you don't see it, you must go and find an incubator or an incubator, a business incubator that can help you nourish those ideas and put it in a plan, a business plan, and grow this idea. That it could be a good idea for a business for you. And yeah, keep working hard at the university. But if university is not for you, it's not the end of it. I mean, in Canada, as I mentioned, we have we have not enough people to fulfill jobs that are manual. And so if it's not for you, it's fine too. Just believe in yourself, and the world is yours. You're young, and so you can do everything that you put your mind into.
Thank you so much, Julie. You made me believe in myself a little bit more right now. I mean, I'm feeling self-esteemed a little higher.
Oh, love it.
You have boosted my confidence.
Oh, I'm great. Well, we can do that every week if you want to.
I would love to. I would love to. And I would love to hear your skincare routine also. And
Okay,
I'm not gonna miss it.
next week, everyone.
Okay. Okay. It was lovely having you on board today. Such beautiful informations, guidance, your journey, everything so informative. Thanks again, Julie. We are hoping again you on board.
Oh,
Thank you again.
thank you for having me. I hope you'll remember one thing that I've said throughout our conversation, and if I can help you, if you like to know more about Canada and possibly here internship or in the food industry or anything, I'm here to help. So don't hesitate.
I won't.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Have a nice evening. Bye.